So one of the things that I've wanted to do on this trip is bring you along with me, and I felt kind of bad that all of our vlogs have been inside hotel rooms, because for all you know, we could be sitting in Cincinnati, Ohio, and posting pictures other people took in Rome or Italy. Well, we're going on a bit of an adventure on one of our last days here on the Amalfi coast, and we're in the town of Amalfi, and we're going to try to make our way up to old castle ruins up high above the town, and well, we're going to take you along with us. So you can see way up there is our destination. And right now we have to figure out how exactly to make our way up there. That's why Christina is reading the map. One of the things that I love about Italy is the size of the vehicles. Gas is a good bit more expensive, and of course roads are crazy small here, and parking is at a premium. So you see lots of vehicles like this. And if there's a pet, Christina needs to stop and give it some love. No cat bias here. Alright, we think we have found the stairs that lead out of town and up to the tower. Took us a few minutes. What did people do before GPS and cell phones? Well, they studied paper maps carefully. We had one of those but couldn't tell where we were. Now we're climbing stairs that hopefully don't end on somebody's porch. And around the corner, some more stairs. The stairs just keep climbing for days and days. We've been living on fig trees, figs from fig trees. Christina has been picking. Starting to get some views up the valley, looking kind of in a northwest direction, maybe more west direction. What's amazing to me in traveling in these places in Italy, and I'm sure this is true across Europe, is thinking about how long ago some of this stuff was built. It just kind of boggles the mind of this American, where in Vermont farmhouses in the 1800s are the most ancient things around. And there's other places where you can go and see bits from Native Americans to date further back, but of course no structures like castles and temples, things like that. They just keep going. One of the things this region is known for is lemons. Now that wasn't true in ancient times, but in more modern times there are just acres and acres, or should I say hectares of lemon groves now, and we're passing one behind us through the bars here. And the stairs go up. Now we're really starting to get a nice view out there. I'll stop for a second. Not sure how much wind noise you're getting, but that is the Gulf of Naples out there. The Amalfi Coast is nestled inside of. The two arms of the land that stretch out on either side to form the Gulf are quite a distance though, and not easily visible from down on the water. And you can see this lemon grove underneath all of this black cloth. Skittering around at our feet, there are lots of these little lizards. And the stairs keep on climbing. Alright, at the moment we seem to have reached the height of the stairs, They actually start to descend on the other side. Alright, we've made our way around to the other side of the ridge, which has this nice walkway now. It's going to take us all the way up there. We're treated to some amazing views looking south, southeast. We're almost there. Oh, and we thought we were done with stairs. Not quite yet. We've left the stairs behind and now we're traveling along on this beautiful little path. Pine trees, amazing views out there across the valley to the other towns. And before, when I said we were close, I thought we were, but now we're really close. Really close. Oh, more stairs. We haven't quite made it to the tower yet, but we actually, I think, are slightly above the tower. Go back down out to the point a little bit. But just taking a little break and admiring the view. I'm shooting with a little Sony A5100 and I'm shooting on aperture priority for movie mode. I'm letting it adjust the shutter speed. If you've watched a lot of my videos, you know that the general rule of thumb is to have a shutter speed that is 2 times that of your frame rate. So shooting at 24 frames a second, your shutter speed should be about 1/50th of a second. You know, honestly, in a lot of cases, you really don't see a difference. And I'm already at ISO 100, I'm already at f9, and I don't have a neutral density filter or any way to block the light with this lens. So I'm just letting it adjust the shutter speed, and I'm seeing numbers as high as 320th of a second, 200, 160, and it, you know, you can see it fade in so that you can see what's going on. I've also turned the wind noise cut on, but it's kind of funny, right when I turned that on, the wind has seemed to die down right now, and there's hardly a breath of it, but it was quite breezy a minute ago. And you might hear some difference in the audio from that as well. It's quite an amazing view. You can hear roosters off in the distance, maybe a donkey on the far hillside. It's just really interesting to think about what this all looked like 100 years ago. No power lines, roads, but no cars on them, and no big noisy boats out in the harbor, although there probably were quite a few boats. Should take that back. Maybe not making as much noise as these are. We're going to head over to the tower in just a minute. I did bring my DSLR mostly because I was able to put, I have a circular polarizer, which really brings out the color in the hills and the water, and just gives you a nice look. So I did bring the 5D Mark III with a 24 to 105 Sigma and the circular polarizer I have for that lens. There are old ruins in here. There's quite a bit of it that is all part of this tower complex, but struggling to find the actual tower itself. Right now I'm carrying the A5100 with that little magnetic tripod, which I have to say has been wonderful little device, just strong enough to hold the A5100 and of course the GoPro, not so much a DSLR, but I didn't expect it to. Christina said she thinks this is it. Alright, so I'm adjusting exposure compensation, yeah, that way. There we go. To make sure I look beautiful, and we still haven't made it to the tower, but look, down there. We might decide not to, because we have reached an overlook that I didn't know existed and is quite spectacular. Let's take a look. looking down on the town of Amalfi now. This is where we're staying, and you can actually even get a little bit of a glimpse. Our hotel, I'm 90% sure, is that patchwork of buildings right in the center with a green courtyard behind it where the stray kitty cats are that Christina is in love with and wants to take them all home. See, up to the right is a football field, some kids playing. And then of course the harbor and the beach. There are a couple folks that were swimming earlier. I don't see any at the moment. And then the tower we were trying to reach. And then the neighboring town, which I can't remember its name at the moment. And then the next town over. Alright, so we've decided to skip the tower down there because, well, the view's not going to be any better. And we're starting to get hungry. So, for now, from the Amalfi coast in Italy at the top of this Belvedere overlook, it's called. See you later. 381, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99.